All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, and them His Son, Yahweh Shai. And this video is going into 1 Corinthians, chapter 12, which is going into the body of, well, if you go to verse, I'm gonna start at verse, I'm gonna start at 12. 1 Corinthians 12 and 12, going into the body of Christ. Because you gotta understand, it's a body in this thing, bro. And I'm finna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and read it and break it down as I read, so I can I don't want to speak coming out my belly, I want to speak the words of the Most High. So I'm finna go ahead and read it and break it down as I read, right? So this verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body being many are one body, so also is Christ. So Christ have more than one body. You know what I'm saying? Christ have more than one body, so it's different. Everybody not gonna be able to do the same thing in this truth. The Most High could bless somebody with a different talent. Everybody was not made to be able to read. Everybody was not made to be able to teach. Everybody not a teacher in this truth. You have people want to come into this thing, want to be a teacher. Hey, you might not be a teacher. That might not be your gift. You know what I'm saying? But you might be better at passing out flyers. Or you might have a strong voice. You might not be able to teach, but you can read real loud. Your voice real mighty. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different parts of the body. Not everybody's supposed to be doing the same thing, because that'd be uneven. I'm going to show you that. And it says, for by one spirit, Salaki. That's saying. Siri kind of came up on my phone, but it says, for by one spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles. And we know the Gentiles that it's talking about is the Israelites that were following the custom of the heathen. They were also called Gentiles. You can find that in 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. 1 Corinthians 12 and 2 goes into us being called Gentiles. And I think it's in Ephesians 2. Let me find it real quick. I know it's 1 Corinthians 12 and 2, and I know it's in Ephesians. Let me find it real quick, Ephesians, was it Ephesians? Ephesians 2 and 11. So 1 Corinthians 12 and 2 and Ephesians 2 and 11 shows you that it was also Israelites that was called Gentiles, because they were following the customs of the Greeks and all the other nations. So they was also called Gentiles. So that when they talk about, when they say that, a lot of people get confused on that. But it says, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the head, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? So he's saying, if the foot, like he said, let me get it again. If the foot shall say, because I am not the head, I am not of the body, is therefore not of the body. So we know the foot, even though the foot not the head, it's still part of the body. You know what I'm saying? The foot is still part of the body, even though it's not the head. So just because you might not be reading, or you might not be a mighty speaker, hey, you passing out flyers, so you still part of the body. You making videos, so you still part of this body. Everybody is not made to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You have mighty brothers that be teaching. But that brother that's teaching, he might not be able to read like that other brother can do. Brother might not be able to pass out flyers and get people attention like that other brother do. He might be, it's different. Hey, people have different talents, man. We have to understand this. We can't come into this thing trying to be a teacher all the time. That might not be your gift. You'll know if that's your gift or not. You know what I'm saying? You'll know if that's the Most High put on your spirit to teach, if that's your gift. Some brothers don't teach. Some brothers just read. That's the only thing they do. And that's okay, because they part of the body. They doing what the Most High blessed them with. Or some brothers got more than one talent. Some brothers can read, teach, pass out flyers, and make videos. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we trying to be part of this body, bro. And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is therefore not of the body. So we know the ear is part of the body. So we know the ear is part of the body. So we know the ear and the eye is part of the body. So we using it as a physical thing now. When we doing the works of the Most High. You know, we might be doing different things in this thing, but we all part of the body. Everybody have a different job they have to do. But at the end of the day, it's coming back to the same goal. Is to get the kingdom and wake Israel up. We might not be doing the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's coming back to that one goal, which is to wake Israel up. So I got if the whole body were in one, where were the hearing? If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath God sent the members, every one of them in the body, as it hath pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? So he's saying if everybody was one member, meaning if everybody was a teacher, just say everybody was a teacher. Who gonna read? Who gonna read? You know what I'm saying? If everybody a teacher, who gonna read? Who gonna pass out flyers? You know, sisters can do this work too. Who gonna pass out flyers? Who gonna give water to the brothers? Who gonna make the food? If everybody was just a teacher. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different parts of the body. And a lot of brothers get that in their head, get caught up and they got to be a teacher in this thing. No. If the Most High don't put it on your spirit to be a teacher, hey, brother, find your talent. Your talent might not be a preacher. You might not be supposed to be a speaker. You might be a better reader. You might be better at making videos. You might reach brothers. You might reach more brothers by making videos. But you don't know that because you want to be a teacher. You want to be like them brothers. You feel what I'm saying? But that might not be for you. You have to understand that. And that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool. Whatever the Most High bless you with, that's cool. We have a lot of mighty teachers in Israel, man. You know, we had a lot of them. A lot of mighty brothers. So if the Most High put in your spirit, hey, go out there, man. You know. So I got what was it? But now are they many members yet but one body. So like it's many members. Just like we have a lot of these camps. We have many different camps, but we all one body at the end of the day. We all teaching that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to come back to the Most High and keep the commandments. Even though we might have some different doctrines, hey, we still teaching the same thing that we the Israelites, we have to come back and keep these commandments. That's the number one goal that we teaching in Israel. You know. So, and the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the hand to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. And those members of the body which we think be less honorable upon thee, we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundance comeliness. And if a Christian read this, they're not gonna understand what this talking about. They're not gonna understand. They're gonna think this, but they ain't gonna know what they reading. You feel me? But that's what I'm going into. I was just going into that when it says Salaki, what was it? Salaki. It says, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundance honor, and our comely parts have more abundance comeliness. So you might think passing out flyers and all that. You know what I'm saying? You might be passing out flyers and be like, man, this ain't all that. You got mighty brothers out there bringing the word out, reading, I'm passing out flyers. You might think that's less. Or you making videos, you say that's less because man, you got brothers out there, you know, they getting all the attention. They getting all the likes, the views. There was some brothers that was go through some brothers' head. They might be only getting like 5 views. Then look at these other brothers on the highways and byways getting by 1,000, and they think they works is less. They think they body part they might be the ear. They think their ear is less. You know what I'm saying with the head. You know what I'm saying? But it just said, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our comely parts have more abundance comeliness. For our comely parts have no need, but God hath tempered the body together, having given more abundance honor to that part which lacketh, that there should be no scheme. It's like I don't know how to say that word. Shehism. I don't know how to say it, Salakia, in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. Or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. So we in this thing together, bro. It don't matter what camp you in. You have some camp banging. Like they still in the world or something. It don't matter what camp you in. It don't matter what type of works you doing. As long as you doing the works of the Most High. We in this thing together, bro. If you wake one person up in Israel, it's like we all woke one person up in Israel. Like we all did it together. Cause we all part of the same body. So don't be discouraged because you only getting 5 views on your YouTube channel. Hey, you could be waking 5 people up. You know what I'm saying? You could be waking 5 people up in this thing, bro. And you can have a lot of people with all these views. They might not be waking nobody up. You know, they could be waking one person up, but you waking 5 people up. You know, so don't get discouraged. Feel me? Don't get discouraged in this thing, bro. Don't get discouraged on the views. Don't be trying to get seen of man. Don't be trying to get popular in Israel. Don't worry about that, bro. We're going to get the kingdom. We're going to be ruling, bro. You ain't got to worry about trying to be popular in this land, bro. Hey, just do the works. Just do the works, man. Don't worry about all the other stuff. All the other stuff irrelevant. Just do the works, man. They say, Shalaki. Now ye are the body of Christ and member in particular, and God has yet summoned the church for and God has set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, help governments, diversities of tongues. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But cover earnestly the best gifts, and yet show unto you a more excellent way. So he's saying, are all apostles? No, not all were apostles. Because you had some that weren't apostles. You know what I'm saying? Are all prophets? No, because you have some people that might not be prophets. You know what I'm saying? And it says, hold on, select. My phone keep doing that, bro. Siri keep coming up. I ain't call you. Hello. Let me make sure Shalaki. Let me make sure. Let me see. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But cover earnestly the best gifts. And yet show I unto you a more excellent way. Hey, so you have some people be doing different things. Everybody not gonna have the same gift. Everybody not gonna be looked at as a prophet. Everybody not gonna be looked at as an apostle. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, you have different gifts, and everybody's part of the same body, whether your gift be different or not. We still part of the same body, and we have one job. And that's the way Israel look, man, around the world. So this is my video going into 1 Corinthians 12, going into the body of Christ. You know, so that's it, man. Hey, keep fighting, Israel. Keep enduring. Reach out to brothers if you need counsel. You know, don't be out here, you know, drowning in your thoughts, bro. Hit a brother up, man. Don't overthink. You know, set your mind on things above. Colossians 3:2. Set your mind on things above, which is the kingdom and stuff. Don't set your mind on things of this world, because at the end of the day, it's all vain. You know, so this is my video. All praise to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. I say Shalom, Israel. We got next, man. They already know what it is.